Relics and Rarities is sponsored by the Rook and the Raven, whose unique disc-bound tabletop gaming notebooks grow and evolve throughout your entire campaign. Find your mischief and misadventure only at therookandtheraven.com.
Something is moving, something large and heavy towards the back, and it does seem to be kind of coming in your direction around these tanks. What do you want to do?
Hello?
Daryl says hello. It stops, it picks up again, continues to walk closer. Now it feels like it might be right behind the tanks that are right in front of you. It starts to come around the corner.
Hello?
What you see as it bends around the corner is some horribly mutated creature that has some humanoid parts and others are fish parts, and you can see stitching where they've been sewn together. Its eyes look kind of blank and dead as it kind of drags this 1 foot behind it and comes closer. It does see you, but it turns and it goes over to one of the tanks right nearby you that's going psst, letting out air, and it seems to ignore you. It raises its one humanoid arm rather than its octopus arm and spins the valve, stopping that pressure from going. It then continues around and goes back off into the dark of the room.
Well, that just happened.
Should we turn off the other valves?
I think that's his job.
Oh, well, maybe he's hired for that.
In your experience with...
Never seen anything like that.
Well, in my experience, this looks like something that may have been stitched together from parts, something that of the necrotic arts.
The crazy doctor would have done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the dude had a tentacle for an arm.
Yes.
He had a tentacle arm.
Yes, he did.
That's
So-
not something that just happens. It's not like catching a disease where your arm just turns into a tentacle.
Right.
That's some really fucked up shit.
Yeah. It sure is, buddy.
I have like 8 hit points. Can I give myself a healing word?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I go ahead
can
and
sing
do
to
that. I sing to myself and I say, "You're gonna be fine. Just take a deep breath and fight the doctor now." That's what I'm ready to do.
So yes, you all see her turn around. She just sings this little song to herself, and then she's like, "Okay, I'm ready."
Okay, yeah, I'm ready now.
So it'll be a D4.
So I'm gonna ring a D4 out. Okay. It's a 4.
Oh,
Plus I believe you're charisma based.
Yeah, so I'm an 8.
Nice.
I got all my points back! Let's rock. Okay, ready.
All right. So yes, you're here. This creature has left you alone, and there is this door going back, and then there's more sort of area to explore forward within these tanks.
Okay, guys, we have to be really careful because that means if the doctor catches us, she's gonna turn our arms into tentacles, and I really like my arms.
No, as do I. I mean, come on.
Virus,
What?
I have an idea.
Yes?
That picture frame you have.
Uh-huh.
Let's get this creature to look into it.
Like it.
It seems docile enough. You go ahead.
So we're going to have the creature look into it.
And then you become
And
the
then
creature.
you become a creature.
Right.
We could save that and use that.
Yeah.
Oh, we could save it for later?
Yeah.
So the tentacle creature is still there?
It walked off into the sort of recesses of this room. You'd have to go find it.
Go get him, slugger.
I want to remind you I'm not fully healed. I'm at 28 from 48, so...
Wow, you are hurt.
Yeah, I'm not in the best conditions, you know?
Barrel?
I'll pull out a big old red
there we
potion
go.
bottle, and it's just a full-on healing potion, and give it to you.
I didn't want to, ask for much.
Drink.
You know? Thank you.
So D4 plus 2, I think?
I think so.
Oh, so
That's 4.
that's a 4.
You have 6 points of healing.
I'm
Is it 2D4? 2D4. So you've got 6. Roll it once more.
2.
And a 2. All right, so that's 8 points back for you.
Okay.
All right, so he downs this bottle,
36 from 48.
and you are using an item.
Yes, it was an item.
Gotcha. Okay, so Viras, what are you gonna do?
I approach the depths of
Right.
the darkness of where this octopus man went.
Viras follows around the edge. He very quickly goes out of sight from the rest of you. As you go, it seems to be this maze of tanks and hissing and steam. It's quite warm in here from all of this. Just up ahead, there are lanterns along the wall, so there's easy to see in here, or you can see in here. You do see it silhouetted at the back. It's standing there and it lifts its humanoid arm again and changes the gauge and starts to walk off again.
We don't know if this is dangerous or not yet.
Right.
So what about this is a time for me to take the mirror with the mage hand.
There's a thought. So Seamus runs up and taps Viras on the shoulder.
Yes,
Wait a
Irishman.
minute, dude.
I'm like, what? Give it to me. Hand it over. Put it in this hand here that you can't.
You mean that?
Yeah.
You mean that silhouetted hand?
Right.
You cast a little something with your hand, and a ghostly
I
hand
kind of take
appears
it
in
off.
front of you.
It's kind of wrapped on my hand at the moment. It's there. You don't know it's there. I take it off, and now it exists. Yeah, so I should have warned you guys about that. By the way. Yeah, don't be freaked out.
Oh, too late for that.
So this spectral hand. I'm gonna see if I can do it.
Yeah.
Starts to float off into the distance.
More of a hook. Captain
More of a
Hook.
hook. There you go.
Captain Hook. So the hand takes the mirror.
Go for it.
Right.
Yeah, it takes the mirror.
Goes off. This creature is not more than 30 feet away.
No, it's not. You can,
takes
and
the
you
mirror.
can move up close enough. And
Right. And it takes the mirror right up in front of the creature, imprints
Looks
its
at it.
face on it, and returns back to
pulls
us.
back. It brings you back. You have the image
Don't look
of
at it.
this
Don't look
creature
at it. Yeah, don't look at it. Just
on the
wait till we
picture
need
frame.
it. Yeah.
Thank you, hand.
Wrap it in a cloth.
I pull out a handkerchief with a bunch of roses on it, and we wrap it up.
That was a good idea. You're very resourceful.
I don't want to say you're smarter than me, but it was very intelligent.
Very handy.
Quite.
Do you see what he did there?
Because he has an extra hand and he said handy.
That was jovial.
That was good.
Been planning that for 3 days.
Yes, so that is complete. Wonderful idea.
So
In your experience with nautical vessels, where are we? Is this the brig or the aft? Starboard?
To be clear, I didn't choose that.
So yes, you would make an intelligence roll with advantage.
Well, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So roll 2 d20s and we'll take the higher.
19.
Oh, that's probably pretty good.
1.
Yeah. So we'll take that 19. So yeah, you say, I've actually, this is kind of a new technology, is this sort of compressed air used as energy, as power to move a ship. You can also use it to flood this space with oxygen so that it is breathable air. Very few ships sort of have this, but in your experience of traveling all over the realms, you have seen come into place this. So this is a steam engine room. And that this is probably the kind of lowest part of the ship, and that yes, you probably want to continue away.
Continue on. Yeah.
There we go.
So would that help explain what he was doing, this guy?
Yes,
Creature?
so essentially the gauges have to be adjusted. So anytime the ballast works or any other of the functions of the ship, you have to adjust some of these different gauges to make that work.
Okay.
So yeah, he's running the ship.
I say we go forward, not backward.
Yeah.
Let's
Yes.
So through
go.
the
So we'll
hatch.
move on.
Through the hatch.
All right, who wants to go first?
Not me.
Not I this time, Beryl.
I'll do it.
All right, barrel goes up, starts to spin the wheel on the hatch. It clicks, it's not stuck or locked, and you're able to pull it open. Do you want to do this in any special way?
Quietly.
Roll a stealth check.
Oh, man.
What barbarians are known for. They're extreme stealth.
8.
An 8. So she goes, and very slowly she goes and it goes, a really loud creak as it opens up. Everyone freezes. As you peer in through the room, you see what appears to be a laboratory. There are shelves with unctions and potions and bottles. Ricky gets very excited.
Easy, top hat.
Right in the center of the room is a long steel table with a white sheet draped over it, and under the sheet appears to be something with at least feet that you can see sticking up. Along the side walls are aquariums filled with octopi, nautilus, anglerfish, all kinds of different crabs and lobsters in the aquariums. At the back, you see a ladder that goes up.
I don't like octopuses. Or
Okay.
kraken.
All right.
Or squid.
Okay.
I'd make a beeline for all
For
the
those
ingredients
shelves?
and potions and books.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Heck yes.
Go for it.
Oh, would you like to?
Oh, yeah, let's do
It's a +3.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you come to it and you're like, oh, I know this stuff. There's definitely like leather working materials. There are also a lot of body parts. There's brains in gel. There are feet and toes and hands. There are healing unguents and bindings, bull hair and dung, jars of scales, cured leather, thread, needles, surgical supplies, gauze.
Just open my bag and like,
Just, you got all that shit.
cool.
I'd like to go pull the sheet.
You gonna go pull the sheet? Yeah. All right, so Viros, you walk over to this large table, and as you're gonna, you notice that actually there's a circle cut in the ceiling that would be bigger than this table. Up there, you can see like a cage of wire that all kind of compounds into one spot and goes straight up. As you go and you pull the sheet off, you see another of those creatures that you saw in the engine room. This one is lying flat, does not respond.
Okay.
Were the feet attached to that creature?
The feet are attached to this creature, although you do notice that one foot is a human foot and the other foot is like a crab foot.
Crab foot.
I start looking around the room looking for documentation of experiments, any kind of paperwork that would lead me to gain more knowledge about what is going on and if this is the room that it's going on in.
Great. So you go over to the bookshelves rather than the potion shelves. Make an investigation check.
Okay. I have an 11 plus 8, so 19.
19. So you start going through the books, and yes, there are books on surgery practices, human anatomy, marine anatomy. You also find this instruction outline for glockenspiel safes and security.
Wow.
Annabella, what is that?
It's an instructor outline for safes and security.
Sure.
Using the energy cells, arrange the pairs on the circulatory grid. The numbers along the sides indicate how many positive or negative nodes are in the row or column. Warning! 2 squares of the same energy type, positive or negative, cannot be directly next to one another, or you risk an energy surge. That sounds fun. We hope you enjoy your new lightning power security system. 6-month warranty void in certain realms.
A security system? Is it in place? Have we been caught? I'm shouting.
I think
Are you
your
shouting?
bones would be turned to ash if you had been caught.
Oh, good.
As you are shouting, you do hear a voice from up above. It's sort of obscured. You can't quite see it through the mesh of the cage. It leans over and goes, Gilly, is that you?
Where's the mirror? I mean, where's the...
we don't need it.
We don't need it.
Sound.
Sound. I can do a sound thing. I am going
now.
to do a sound thing like Gilly. Gilly! I'm Gilly. What am I doing? I'm the Gilly.
I assume it's the creature.
Yes.
Make that noise.
I use magic and I make the noise of the creature.
So whatever you heard him make back in that other room.
I'm now repeating.
You repeat it there.
Yes.
She goes, for a second there, I thought you could talk, but I didn't teach you how to talk. Silly Gilly. Get back to work. And it goes away.
That's not what I expected.
Me neither, bud.
That's
Okay, I would
not now, heroes.
What?
She's evil.
I'm just saying, she
I
sounds
know that
fantastic.
look.
Okay.
I know that look.
I didn't say anything.
I wouldn't mind kidnapping her to talk to her.
I wouldn't mind getting to talk to her.
Well, maybe we don't have to kidnap her, but we need to talk to her.
We sure do.
Allow me. Because I'm very, very, as you know, charismatic, intimidating, persuasive, and I have a realm-wide reputation with ladies. It's a curse. I don't know what to tell you. I'd like to go find her.
Ricky reaches out and grabs your beautiful calves.
I'm like, oh, ah!
Is this really the time?
I'm just mentioning it could help. Ow!
We need to stick together.
That's the hurt calf.
Shh, please whisper.
Well, I've been watched many times.
This is a reconnaissance mission.
Oh,
We're
right.
Gathering information.
Reconnaissance, exactly.
So is there a way out of this room?
So there is a ladder at the back that goes up to a hatch, and then yes, it's sort of open into this cage space above.
Cage space.
Now that's
But
where
this is
we heard
where the
voice.
sound came from. This is where the woman was
The
shouting.
woman was up above and sort of shouted down to you from there.
I have an idea. I know, hold yourself. I've got the ability, or you have the ability, to make yourself look like Gilly, so we can get more reconnaissance then, or I could just go bed her and we could...
I don't think right now is a good time.
Again, just consider it. Let it marinate.
You need to stop marinating.
But I have the mirror, let's... Shh.
At the top, you hear her go, okay, I think we're getting close enough. Gilly, raise him up. and suddenly you hear a crank, and the whole floor beneath this table starts to rise quite quickly. Viros was standing on it, Ricky was standing on it, Annabella was standing on it. The two of you were off, because you didn't move into the room. Three of you make saving throws to get off of the thing, dexterity saving throws.
I want to scramble under the sheet.
You want to stand under the sheet. Ricky gets underneath the sheet on the table. He throws it back on and gets under. Annabella, you going to jump off or are you going to stay?
No, I'm
It's
getting
rising.
off. I'm getting off.
Higher.
I'm
Roll a
off.
dexterity saving throw.
15.
A 15. You roll off and are able to jump and land on your feet just underneath it. You.
I'd like to hand it to Ricky.
Okay, as you hand this to Ricky, very quickly, you're going to roll off, you're going to stay?
I'm gonna roll off as I hand it
As
to
you
him.
hand it off.
And it's an 18.
It's 18, so he hands it off and he disappears underneath as this thing rises up into the cage on the next level. The four of you are left alone on the lower level. Ricky, let's do you.
Why do I keep spinning?
Ricky, hiding underneath this sheet, it finally comes to a stop. You're kind of looking through the sheet, but there's light. You can see a pair of long, thin legs walking around. Very good, Gilly. I think we're about ready to begin.
I'm just
Do
waiting.
you want? You're just waiting. All right, we'll go back down to you guys. What do you want to do?
What do we do?
I want to go back up on the ladder, stealthily. I want to help him.
Let's do it.
We've got to get to him.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
All
I
right.
like to go up the ladder.
So you're going up the ladder, opening the hatch and going up?
I'm trying to, stealthily.
All right, stealthy, make a
Stealth
stealth
check.
You go first.
So 16.
A 16? All right, Viros does a pretty good job actually this time of climbing up the ladder, and he opens up the hatch and lifts it up. It doesn't creak, and you're able to kind of control it as it comes down, and you poke your head up. What you see in this room is, again, the whole expanse of this ship reaches out ahead of you. To one side, you see this reptilian creature. It's all kind of curled up in a kennel, and it has 5 heads. It sees you as you put your head up, but it doesn't do anything. It just sort of looks at you. You see a bowl next to it that says Spike on it. As you look around to the other side, you see a safe with the name Glockenspiel on it. Over in this corner. The cage is in the center, and as you look through the cage, you can just see that this table has risen up within this kind of metallic mesh cage there. Beyond it, it's a little harder to see what things are. It's obstructed, but you do see a bed and kind of a desk and that front window.
And that's where Ricky is under the table.
Ricky is under the table. You also see a ladder going up to a hatch at that far end.
far end, where things are a little bit more masked.
Yes, where it's beyond.
Okay.
In fact, we can do this, I think. Let's do this. Move that over. Ricky, please.
Oh boy.
I needed to make it bigger.
So Ricky's okay.
It was almost perfect though.
Almost good. There we go. All right, Viros, you are sticking your head up over here. Here's Spike.
That's
Spike. And Gillyman. What you do see, however, is another one of those sort of fishy creatures here. He stands at the edge and he's on a crank. And again, with a very blank look, he's just sort of cranked it up to that last section and he stops and just sort of waits there.
I'd like to do a quick check. I guess it would be either medicine or nature to kind of find out what's going on here. Because I've experimented with things as well. So if I could kind of piece together what the next steps would
Let's do a medicine check.
Okay. So, okay, dirty 20.
A dirty 20. So clearly this is some sort of experiment.
Right.
You have never seen anything quite of this setup.
Yeah.
But you're pretty sure that we're dealing with reanimation here.
Right.
That whatever she's going to do involving this cage and this creature is going to be about bringing it to life,
Great.
like her other.
So I'm going to pull out one of my potion bottles, and it's this tiny marble of a bottle with a tiny cap on it, but inside there's like, it seems like there's flashing clouds and like lightning type of thing.
Okay, yes.
I'm just holding on to it right now.
You're ready with it.
Yeah.
I've got advantage on knowledge checks related to marine creatures.
Yes.
So maybe I can do a check on either Spike or this guy's not a marine creature. He's been sewn together or something.
He's pieces of, and you recognize the
But
pieces
Spike
of.
seems
Spike,
to be
definitely roll an advantage
D20?
nature check on Spike.
5.
Plus,
But
Plus
you can
my-
do it again.
oh yeah, you
he's
have advantage.
advantaged.
So I do it again?
Yeah.
You take a higher.
10.
10.
Okay.
Plus you're doing what?
Nature.
So,
Or Arcana, could be either.
okay.
I prefer
5.
Yeah.
Yes, you recognize this as a Hydra. Very, very tough creature. You also know that if it takes a certain amount of damage, it will lose a head, but oftentimes 2 will sprout back.
Oh, yeah.
And also that it is vulnerable to fire. It's good to hit it with fire.
I say to you, it kind of looks like those creatures are tameable. Because it seems that they're serving a purpose.
Right.
Is that possible for these creatures?
Yeah, now, do I do another intelligence check?
For which one are you asking about?
Spike.
For instance, they're not like, they didn't eat the woman who was speaking, right? So it looks like they're under
Subservient.
And they've seen us.
subservient.
They've seen you at least. They've seen us, and they've not.
One has.
So the Gillyman.
Yeah,
What you're
This
asking
guy
about.
too.
No, Spike as well.
both
Yeah.
creatures here.
Okay, I mean, your feeling about hydras is that they're not tameable.
Right.
That if she's got a hydra up here, this is a weird scenario. You don't know anything about these Gillymen other than the fact that it's pretty clear she's making them.
They don't seem intelligent. They'll just do.
If they're not tameable, they're also not intimidated yet.
It's not intimidated by you yet, no.
Okay.
It saw his head poke up,
Yeah.
but it doesn't do anything at this point.
We're all down.
Could come back down.
We're all down here. I want to go up there and disguise myself as a colleague doctor. And I want to talk to the doctor. Okay, Dr. Akiva. Okay, but
Sandra can't handle playing.
but if shit goes south, I need everyone to be battle ready. Somebody get some fire going. So if, we cut off all the heads, you can kill that thing immediately.
Battle ready. Does it bear shit in the woods? I mean, it's just.
Where are we supposed to get fire from? This plan has so many problems.
There are some problems.
Yeah.
You can't make fire? Do you have a matchbook?
Well, I mean, I could make a campfire.
Well, I've got a candle in my bag.
You want me to hit a hydra with a candle?
I mean, it would make a fire.
Set
Is
the
this
room
dumb?
on fire.
Is this dumb? I'm going. I'm up there. All right, I'm up. I'm full disguise.
Okay.
This is
Dr. Akiva.
so many issues.
Dr. Akiva.
Oh my.
Wow.
Odin.
So,
What a power play!
boom. A woman
Oh.
comes walking around the side, and she is fabulous. She is like, it's all like a leather apron and a little hat, and she just knows how to like move her hips as she walks. She comes around, she goes, "Oh my God, how'd you get on my submarine? Who are you?"
My name is Dr. Lerange, and I am a friend of Margosa who sent me because, unfortunately, your Glockenspiel instructor outline security is faulty. So I need you to take me to the lair because I'm here to test it. Because God forbid, if one of these things go out, everything's awry.
I love you so much.
So I have my kit and I'm ready to fix your security.
So, make a deception check.
With advantage, right? With
think-
disguise.
Totally with advantage.
Wow.
If you could also grab me a glass of water. Okay.
Me too.
I need
Roll it
two.
again, but take the higher.
Because it's a 19
Right, and it's under your charisma score plus
plus-
your deception plus 7.
plus 7. So 26.
26.
And I'm still parched.
27.
Is that
She looks super confused, and she's like, hold on a minute. So, like, yeah, it's totally been on the fritz. I haven't been able to open my safe.
right?
But, like, I still don't get, like, how'd you get in my submarine?
Okay, perfect. So like I said before, I come with the security team and I did a reroute test to see if in fact I would set off an alarm when entering the submarine. And I didn't, clearly, because we have an internal system issue, which I'm here to fix.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here. Okay,
So am
well,
I.
let me go get the energy cells, and you tell me if you can figure it out, okay?
Yeah, perfect. Actually, if you don't mind, I'm a little...
That's Spike.
Okay.
Don't worry, he's chained.
Oh, perfect.
He's beautiful, isn't he?
You know what? I was gonna say that he is the most beautiful 5-head dragon I've ever
Oh
encountered.
my God, thank you so much. All right, no one ever comments on my dragon.
I'm super impressed.
He's a Hydra, actually, but like, who cares?
I apologize.
Okay.
I love your Hydra.
Thank you.
Let's get to work.
What was your name again?
Dr. Lerange.
Dr. Larange? That is like a gorgeous kind of like Frenchy name. I love it. She goes behind back to the ornate desk at the back and she opens a drawer and she pulls out this, which she hands you. Let's also bring out the safe. So yes, you've laid this deception. Akiva says, okay, let me go get the energy cells. Tell me if you can get it to open because I really need the stuff in there, okay? So she goes into her desk and she pulls out this container and she brings it to you and points you towards the Glockenspiel safe. She then walks off back towards the other side of this cage. Ricky, you're hearing all of this, and through the sheets, you're seeing it all happen. Let's put pause on that. You three on the lower level are listening to all of this go down.
Horrified. Absolutely horrified. I have an idea.
Okay.
We gotta give her backup. So is she still there or is she over here?
She went back over to the other side. I mean, I'll say you know that. That's okay.
I'll look over
You
at
heard her
Seamus
voice get quieter as she
and
walks.
say, "You're quiet. You
We're
think
not.
you could go up behind that lizard man and take him out nice and quiet like? Grab the mirror from Ricky and take his place?"
BTB, I'm learning.
Here's what I'm worried about. If I climb the ladder, I'm now worried that we know he's chained. Spike is chained.
Yes.
He seems to be okay with Viros. I'm worried that if I go up as well, suddenly this creature
He
is
won't
gonna.
even see you because you're quiet.
Because I'm gonna be super stealth.
Exactly.
You're like super quiet.
So you think I should go up there
Yeah.
and do what?
Get behind that lizard man.
Get behind
Take him out.
Spike or the lizard man?
The
Lizard
lizard
man.
man.
Get behind him.
Gilly man.
The
Take him
guy who's been
out.
cranking up the table.
Yeah, take him out all quiet like. Use your mage hand to take the mirror from Ricky and take his place. She won't even know that you're not him. She'll think you're him.
Gilly man.
Yeah. And then she'll trust you. And then if, something bad happens, punch her in the back of the head.
Oh yeah.
I'm not taking your place. I'm taking Gilly's place.
Gilly's
Yeah.
Oh, I should totally do that. I was like, why am I taking your place?
No, he's taking the
He's
mirror.
got
You're
the
the one who didn't get off the
The
table. You
frame.
stay there.
So there's a plan formulating on the lower level. Annabella, you are upstairs. She's brought you these energy cells, which you can see if you open the container.
Before I do that,
Yes.
I give myself bardic inspiration.
Okay. You sort of mutter something.
Yeah,
to
I
yourself.
mutter to myself, may my hands and my brain work together, and may wisdom, shine down on me, and may my crew be quiet and hopeful. And that's what I say.
Yeah, it totally works, and you're like, I'm amazing.
Okay. Great.
So yes, you have a D8 to add to a roll.
Okay.
You are over with this safe. You may look at the energy cells if you would like. What she brought you.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
There are pieces to a. It's like a thing you put on it to solve it. It's pieces to a.
Spiros downstairs.
Pieces. It's like a.
It still has little eyes. Peeking up. Guys, it's pieces of things.
Puzzle. Oh,
If you would like to go start solving while the other plan continues, you are welcome to do that.
I want to hear him come up. I want to hear
Okay.
the door open.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come up the ladder. I'm gonna send my hand across to this animal, and I'm gonna trap his mouth so he can't make any noise.
Okay.
Right? As soon as that happens, I'm gonna dash over there,
Okay.
and with my two daggers,
Okay.
with one dagger,
Okay.
with two daggers.
He's downstairs explaining this to you, and he's like,
the hand
"What?"
there, the hand is there,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna run up behind him.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold him still with another dagger, and I'm gonna slit his throat.
Okay.
And just start fucking stabbing it as much as I can. But he can't.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Good idea.
Shivving the neck.
Right.
So make a stealth check, because you're trying to do this quietly.
8,
Plus your stealth, which should be pretty high.
7.
Oh, good.
7. All right,
So
still pretty
15.
good. So 15.
Yep.
All right, so you are able to jump up and crouch just in front of this hatch without anyone noticing. Now the Hydra's heads, again, look at you, but it doesn't really lunge at you, but it is watching you 100%.
Right.
Now you're gonna send your hand out?
Yep.
All right, the hand floats across over to the Gilly man. It comes up, wraps around.
But as soon as I send it, I'm
so you're going.
going at
so
the same
as,
time.
as you in
But I'm-
tangent with your
yeah,
hand,
yeah. So
sneakily.
the hand's just like 5 feet ahead
Yeah,
of me.
comes around. As soon as this hand clamps on the mouth, you put one hand around. Now, it didn't know that you were coming, so you do have your sneak attack on this, which we forgot last time. So, yeah, go ahead and make your dagger attack. So a d20 and add your modifier.
Okay, plus 7.
Right, so 16
16 to attack.
to attack.
Yep, you'll totally hit.
Great.
So now roll your dagger damage.
A D4.
Yeah.
4.
Plus.
4.
All right, so that's 8. Now roll 3d6 for your sneak attack damage.
Well, 3 of these. 4 total. And do I add anything to that? No.
No, unfortunately, that's that. But 12 gets added on. So yes, you see him. He pops up behind you and sort of runs alongside. This hand comes across. It does seem to be muffling any sounds that this creature could make. He gets one arm around it and stabs in the perfect little spot. But unfortunately, it is still moving. At this point, it's going to try and slam back into you.
Can we retcon and say me and Viros have our heads popped up out of the hatch?
You guys are looking through the hatch.
We're both like,
I'm happy to have that going.
still moving. 4.
I miss. He tries to slam back, but because you've kind of got your arm on me, can't quite get the right kind of purchase. Make another attack.
17.
High math.
Plus 7.
So roll your damage for both. This won't have sneak attack this time.
4.
4 plus
Plus 4.
4, so another 8. Oh, it's so close, but you can see the kind of ooze. It's almost like a greenish slime that's oozing out of these wounds, but it's still going. It's going to try and break.
Can we help?
What?
Can we assist?
How do you want to assist?
I want to chuck my javelin across the room.
Yeah, all right, go for it.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
You're targeting the gilly man, okay. Go for it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my reckless attack so I can gain advantage.
All right, go
So
for
I just pop up
So you pop up
like a
throw
meerkat,
this thing at the gilly man.
like a large
I rub
meerkat.
his shoulders real quick.
Okay.
Ooh, 26.
That'll hit.
Okay, and
Roll your
then
damage.
my javelin is
So you're throwing a lawn dart, okay.
throwing a long dart. 6
All right.
piercing damage.
It comes through, it hits him, and it lodges in the ground behind him, and he kind of goes limp, propped up by this thing. as he's holding
back.
thumbs up. All right. It does make a little kind of noise as it goes. As it expires, but it's muffled by the hand on its mouth. All right, what do you want to do now?
Okay, so the first thing I do is take the hand away. I send it to go and get the mirror.
Okay, the hand goes in.
Okay.
It goes underneath the cloth and kind of holds it.
But as I'm doing that, I gesture to these guys.
Okay.
You gotta get rid of the body. This guy's gonna go.
At this point, you hear kind of a, and you hear like a, and she goes, "We're almost ready. Are you done over there?"
I am not. There is battery acid everywhere, and I am having to deep clean this, which is, there's going to be an extra fee. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Smart.
She goes, "Well, just hurry up, okay? I've got stuff to do."
So Viros pops up a little bit higher to go to possibly stealth across the room to pick up the body, because he could pick up the gilly man like it's a log, like Rocky, you know?
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check to sneak over there. Let's make sure everybody's in there. So you're there. So, meanwhile, your mage hand is sneaking over to him, and it
Taking the mirror.
takes the mirror.
I see the mage hand come
Yes.
underneath the tablecloth, and I am baffled by this. I don't know what's happening. So I recognize that he
Yes,
has
he
mage
has
hand.
it.
So I'm gonna look underneath the
Okay.
cloth, like what?
Wait, you weren't with me when we weren't together when we sent the mage hand to go and get the...
Yeah, but I don't know what you want. Because I've been under the
right,
table.
right,
yeah,
right,
you're not making any
So
noise.
Do you not, the
I'm
mage has
looking-
no sign language? Do you not...
It points.
You know what?
Like
If you do that,
Thing?
if you actually sign out, I'm gonna wear the top hat, and I will understand sign language.
Right.
So I'll throw this on. I was like,
so he throws on his hat, and this is your helm.
this
Oh,
is
it's
my
the
helm.
helm.
This is your helm of
That's right.
comprehending. All right. So yeah, you know all languages, I suppose, even signed ones, and it signs.
It signs the alphabet for myrrh.
For what now?
Myrrh. That's how the Irish say myrrh. Myrrh. It's one syllable. It's true. Myrrh.
And then I'll place the.
So
picture frame.
effectively, I make one syllable sound. I go
myrrh.
myrrh,
I don't have any frankincense or myrrh.
and then I'm like, no, myrrh.
I see. So I'll give it to it.
Okay.
And the hand sneaks back over
I
and
look.
gives it to you. Look at it. Suddenly, it almost feels like the image kind of comes off and it paints itself down on your body. And to anyone looking at you, as long as they don't interact with you, you appear to look like the Gilly.
And now I'm just gonna stand there.
Just gonna stand there. Okay. You.
I rolled a 6 in stealth.
A 6 in stealth.
Yes. But I'm running. I'm going to get that body. I'm preparing to get it. I don't care what noise it makes. And I'm ready to toss the body back to BTB, Beryl the Brave.
Okay, so you run forward, you grab this body.
Just take it.
It is a little bit heavy, but
Sure.
we're gonna say you can manage it.
Yeah, it's like a-
You pull it back and you're trying to stuff it down
Yeah.
the hole
I'm
to
doing it
Beryl.
quickly, making a little noise.
You're making a lot of noise. Again, you now hear footsteps as she starts to walk around the edge as if she's gonna come around and look. She goes, what is going on over there?
Can I roll a persuasion check? Charisma check?
What do you wanna do?
I'd like to turn because I'm up in the room.
Okay.
I'd like to turn to Akiva and meet her. I mean, I'm already up there.
All right, she comes around the corner, she sees you.
Right.
I think the body has fallen through.
I've
I'll
gotten
give
it
you
to
that.
I've given it to Beryl.
Let's give it to Beryl. Beryl's holding the body of this Gilly man.
Well, we've got Gilly Man.
You turn
and-
around, she goes, well, hey there, stranger. Did you come with L'Orange?
And I say, well, as you know, she did bring security detail, and I'm part of that detail.
You do look very secure.
That I am. That I am.
Make a deception check, please.
Okay. All right.
Oh.
So here's the thing. It's a one. It's a one.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Can I
Because-
get involved?
But you are injured
help?
still.
I just want
I
to
am-
get
I'm
involved,
hurt.
and I want to
A little
say,
bit off my game.
Dr. Akiva, I apologize. This is the heir to the Glockenspiel
Glockenspiel?
fortune, and his father asked me to show him the ropes on how it is that we maintain the engines and the security systems, and I didn't want to bring him because he's so embarrassing. But yet here we are. So I apologize if he's offended you in any way, and can you please wait downstairs?
Terribly sorry. It was good to meet you there.
Okay. So I'm having a real issue with this, all right? Like, you can't just like hide people in my submarine from me, okay? Get this done. It's your last chance.
Thank you very much, and I apologize. I
I'll go back
apologize
and
for
wait.
not being forthright about that.
Okay. She walks back over to her gizmos and gadgets that she's playing with, her dials.
Okay, I lift up to the sheet to Ricky and I go, I'm not great with puzzles.
Who are you? Oh, hi.
Hi, can you help?
What are you? What's going on?
He's stuck in the cage, so you can reach your hand
Oh.
through, but he can't get out and you can't get in.
Okay, well then, screw you. And
Wait, take this. And
Okay.
I'll give you a potion that has it's shaped like an owl.
Okay.
On the outside.
okay, I drank the potion.
It's owl's wisdom.
Okay.
So you get advantage on wisdom checks.
I burped, it was
checks.
gross. Thanks for the wisdom checks. And I need some wisdom.
Okay,
On the
so
puzzle.
let's see. Normally I would have you make an investigation check for something like this.
Okay.
However, do you want to switch it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do intelligence, which I don't remember which animal that
Okay,
is.
throw it up back in the bottle.
Hands it back.
All right, so it is fox's cunning. So it's actually a little fox bottle that you have, yeah.
All right, yes, roll an investigation check. For a
With
hint.
advantage.
With advantage.
Okay, 19, and
Okay.
I already have +8 investigation.
Yeah, so you were way up there. Okay, so let's see. How do we want to hint you on this? So what are you struggling with?
All of it.
All of it. All right, let's take a second here. Akiva actually walks over and she goes, okay, first of all, she goes, you can actually do this on the thing. I don't want to screw you up.
Well, it's not right.
It's not right. Okay. I'm sure it is very close though. Let's put it on the way that you've got it.
Okay.
They have little magnets.
I don't know.
Something like, I think, okay. Give me one of those
Wasn't there a null here?
dummy cells. Give me the dummy cell,
There we go.
because we're gonna need.
Well, this has to be like, this one has to be like that, there.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
2 minuses, which means this one goes.
That has to be a minus, so that has to be a dummy.
So we got 0 and 2.
That's right.
3, 3. So 1, 2.
1, 2, 3.
Double check that.
Is that
That's
right?
good. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
touching.
So one's a dummy and one's
It's got to be.
and one's a minus.
Yeah.
Like that?
So we need 2. And if that is not touching
That
any, that works. Okay.
That's perfect. Wait, you need a. Oh no, we're good.
Aren't we?
2 and 2.
Right?
Yeah.
2 and 2.
We're good.
So get the
So we need 3 pluses.
We have 1
got
plus.
1, and so. Oh, can we just put 2 cells here, and that'll be good?
Yeah.
Maybe. Make sure they're not counterposing
fine.
each other.
3, 2.
As you click that last cell in, you actually hear a tuk, tuk, as the latches in the side get retracted.
Hold on.
Oh no, and then it goes back.
Sorry, that's my barnacled hand.
Look at his barnacled
I
hand.
shouldn't have
Mage
done
hand
that.
that's helping is.
Got it.
Okay.
Hey.
You hear it open from the side.
Just want to point out that I was very useful in
You're
this puzzle
extremely useful
solving.
in that.
You know, highly educated.
Damn it! Oh my god. All right. So, how do we want to pick this up?
Dr. Akiva, I have the extra cells.
Great. She comes back over. She says, "Oh my god, you got it working. Oh, that would have taken me forever. You guys need to make your safes way easier."
We're working on a more simpler version for the more simple customer.
Thank you.
Heroes billows.
She goes, all right, you guys can go now. I've got some stuff to do, okay? And she walks off again back behind her mesh zone. At this point, she throws another thing, and what you've been starting to notice is that the ship has come closer up to the surface. You now can see it's much lighter outside the portholes. You can even see little cracks of lightning from the storm up above on the surface. There's a loud noise and a grinding, and as she sort of cranks something on the side, something seems to rise up right above the cage, up into the air above.
As things are moving and I hear, oh no, I hear things happening.
daylight.
I am going to bottle the lightning one that I had ready
Got it.
and pick up a different one, and it's just a dropper of inky black.
Okay.
And I'm going to sort of pour it into my eyes, and it spreads from my eyes all over, and it's pass without trace.
Okay.
So I'm casting that on myself. A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. But I'm just doing it on
Do it on
myself.
you. So you have a +10.
Plus 10 to dex and stealth checks.
Okay.
So I'm going to get out from underneath the cloth and,
Gotcha.
and investigate around
Okay.
the area.
Make an investigation check.
I can, or if you'd like to, it's plus
There you
3.
go. We'll keep doing it. You're much better at my house rules than I am.
No, I love that rule.
Yeah. You get out and you start to climb around, and you're quite stealthy about it, and you'll stay on this side to begin with.
Yeah.
And you can see that there are rubber gaskets surrounding all of the connections of things, and you are terribly afraid that perhaps this whole cage is going to light up any moment.
Yeah. I'm going to peer underneath the sheet to see what's there. 'Cause we
Underneath
saw
the sheet is just a flat surface that you were resting on, like a lower shelf under this table.
But there wasn't anything on top.
Oh yeah. There's another one of these gillymen is
And
resting on
does
top.
it have the same composition sort of?
It
or
does.
Is it different?
A couple of different body parts from sea creatures. This one has a lobster claw of an arm.
Okay. And now I'm going to start looking around the perimeter of the cage to see if there's any sort of entrance or exit.
Yes, so you're going to come around that side. So make your stealth check
Okay.
with your 10, plus 10.
16 plus my stealth is 17.
17. So yeah, you're pretty stealthy. Now you can see her though. She is right there, but she's looking at this whole wall of little dials and levers and cranks that she's working on, and she starts to get kind of excited. You can sort of see that she's sort of buzzing with her own kind of electricity as this is happening. You do not see a way out. However, the chains that bolt to the floor that brought this up do go up and connect to the winch,
Which is where I am.
which is where Seamus is right now.
Okay. I'll wait and see what else is
Okay.
happening because I did a
So
lot.
you all have finished, the three of you who were kind of looking at the puzzle and finally got it open. She has gone around the side. You did unlatch. You have not opened the safe yet.
Open it.
Let's have your mage hand do it. Your mage hand. It can't do it.
Well, he's disguised as the guy.
You don't have one.
Well, he does. He
does.
I know, but you're disguised.
Oh, sorry.
So I can still use,
You're there.
So use it, right?
I can still use it, right?
Can he use it if he's disguised?
He
Or that?
can
I doubt
use
it's
it.
trapped.
Okay, can you open the
with
door?
that security.
Right.
Right. So you want to do that?
Yeah, I'm not opening it.
All right. Stand back.
Okay.
Right.
So we'll walk away.
We'll go behind.
Right. And then this hand, which now appears in there's like a weird claw. Does it or not?
Yeah.
Sure it does.
Sort of fishy,
Yeah,
fishy
it's got a remnants of the gillum
scales.
The barnacles on the fingers.
barnacles of it. So it goes over and it opens the.
Opens the safe.
Opens the
The safe swings open. It's very quiet. It's excellently oiled. This is a very nice safe. As it slides open, nothing happens. Inside, you see an overwhelming amount of money. 2,000 gold pieces, probably. There are these beautiful...
I get heart palpitations.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm a
So much.
pirate.
Very exciting. On top, there are these gorgeous black onyx gems. These are very strange. You haven't seen anything quite like this before, and they're huge. There is also a scroll a vial of something, and a necklace, as well as a note. So these are the things that are in there, along with these big black onyx gems and all of this money.
Someone read the note.
Firos is gonna grab it. So again, you're trying to be a little bit quiet here.
Akiva, I have found a new source for the black onyx gems, and this script is very hard to read.
Yeah.
And
Sure, it's the script.
The plan
and the plan
is set in
motion. Once
the
the
job
is
is complete, we should have everything we need for expansion.
I am beginning to lose interest in this little village and am anxious to try our experiment on new subjects,
larger towns and cities.
Barrel's sticking up over the top, trying to read over Barrel's shoulder.
And I must warn you, Margota is getting more and more reckless. I have to bring her prey. That's like food for the
Oh my God.
ridiculous animal. Every day now, just to keep her satisfied. It is time to take this to the next step. It is getting too risky to write. If you need to reach me, inquire at the shoe. We both say in a scooping shoe. Follow the yellow ribbon, and you'll find me. Stay safe, sister.
Ulu.
At this point, there's a crack, lights up this whole cage in the center. Make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Gosh, okay. Oh yeah, I have advantage because
Have advantage.
The pills.
So that's 15 or 19 plus
Fantastic.
10. Hi,
You
Matt.
feel a jolt of electricity go through your whole body, but you're able to just kind of keep your wits about you as you're stuck in this cage. You can't see. You came around this side. So on the other side, though, you hear Akiva go, ha 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 ha! It is time. Gilly, help me.
That's you. Because you're Gilly now.
Yeah, I start pulling the lever.
Start pulling the lever.
Right.
All right. As you do, the table rises even a little bit higher. You rise up a little bit as well. She goes, yes, yes.
Okay, I throw my string and
At me?
and I'm
Okay.
gonna pull your ass down.
From where?
Well, he's in the
In the
cage.
cage.
He's in the
Actually-
cage, but there's a another Gilly.
There's another Gilly in
That's
there.
what she's thinking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I'm gonna down one of my other potions,
Okay.
and it's protection from energy, and I'm gonna
Okay.
choose electricity.
Okay,
To have
fantastic.
protection
Lightning.
against it.
Lightning damage, yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah. Oof. Oh my goodness.
At this point, she's looking at it. She's getting excited. Nothing's happened. She goes. She pulls the lever again. Waits. What do you all want to do?
Grab all the shit in the
You're
safe.
grabbing all the shit. You're grabbing it.
We're taking it.
Cool. You're going down the hatch. You're
Yeah,
leaving.
we need to leave.
All right, so
We
they're going
need
downstairs.
you,
What do you
but-
want to do?
I want to lower this thing back into the room below.
Okay.
So I'm the other
Right,
way.
the other direction.
So essentially that's what I tried to do before, but I got confused.
Gotcha.
So now I'm going back the other
So
way.
now you're
real
going
quick.
backwards. It
Right,
starts
right.
to lower slowly. She goes, Gilly, what are you doing? You're gonna ruin the experiment. I told you, up, up.
Now,
It's down about 2 feet. You want to try and slide out?
Yeah. Right.
Dex saving throw.
Okay.
Or a dexterity check, because you're just
Dexterity
doing
check.
it on your own.
17 plus I still have passed without a trace since it's dexterity, so 27.
Absolutely. So you roll, you see him roll as quietly as he can through the little hole, the little gap that you've made that's
that I
just
made, yeah.
gnome size.
And then I make a sound of like, oh, sorry. like kind of
Bring
like,
it back, just fine.
like,
Perfect.
Yeah, and then I pull it back up, right?
She's waiting. Suddenly there's another crack. You then see, only you, because you're up there, but all of you are waiting down below. The arm comes out from underneath the sheet and starts to reach up to pull the sheet off of itself, and it sits up another live Gilly man in the cage. She walks up, she puts her hands on it, she says, hello, hello, my sweet little Gilly man. You're going to help me take over the world.
Well, that's creepy.
Ew.
What do you want to do?
I want to get out of there.
You can start going?
Yeah, I'm just nonchalantly gonna
Okay,
just
starting to walk.
past Spike.
Cool, you walk past Spike.
Right.
Spike, Spike's been watching all of this. He's seen it all go down. He's the only one who's in on the whole thing. As you walk by, she goes, I didn't tell you to leave, but that's okay. It's a good idea. Go downstairs and help the other Gilly men in the engine, okay?
Right.
So you go and
I
you
go downstairs.
Cool.
And as soon as I'm out of sight, I go.
You're all shifted. All right,
So I'm back to normal now.
back to normal. Everyone's back to normal. You're downstairs. You got all your loot.
We need to go. We need to go. We need to go.
We need to get out of here.
Did you take gems and gold or just the items?
Yeah, we took some gold.
no,
yeah, no, we have
filled-
all the onyx.
filled
We have
pockets.
all
You
of the
took
onyx.
everything. You emptied her safe.
We emptied her safe.
Fan fucking
It's
Everything. We got
oh,
everything.
no.
There was 3 of us.
Now I go to Ricky. I was like,
We
Ricky,
can carry heavy
boy,
things.
are you going to love us?
And so, wait. We have to leave, but I immediately open a scroll and I do a scroll of protection barrier. Which,
You're gonna do it right away.
yes, because I'm concerned that someone's gonna come after us.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I mean, you can. It's
You
up
should
to you.
probably hold on to it.
I don't know. I think it's okay.
I'm casting it. I'm
You're
casting
casting
it.
it. All right.
We're all protected.
So the way that it works is you're creating basically like a plane of like whatever you want it to be, but it's very tough stuff to get through. So where and how do you want it to be positioned?
Maybe we should wait till we get in the water? No, we're gonna do it right now. Okay, we're doing it right now.
Okay.
And the way I want it positioned is the way to most protect us from whatever monster you have coming.
So you create something that literally like pastes over the bottom of that hatch, so that there's no way to come through the hatch. It's like thick steel is what it looks like. It would be like impossible to get through until this is over.
Yes.
And then what?
And we run.
You run all the way
leaving.
back down to the ballast where you were. All right, you get down there. You do your best job of sort of diving through these ballasts.
How long has it been?
It's been over an hour, but you are now closer to the surface. Remember?
Oh, right.
Oh yeah, so we gotta swim up.
Okay.
Cool. Jumping in.
Will we make it?
You're in the ballast.
Who was? You were keeping time. What's the time?
It's over an
Carol?
hour, so we can't do that.
Remember, you were using your mind clock.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been more than
But we're
an
closer to
hour.
Yeah, and we're just going up. I have
This many minutes.
an expeditious retreat. Can I help them with it? Can they grab onto me and I can?
Oh, interesting. We can
I'm
you
like,
all
Chain
great.
link.
You all like
I'm
you
getting on
get
your back.
blasted out of the ballast, but as you've made like a chain of people. He does his expedition retreat, and you all just shoo, out into the water like a jet ski, just way out. As he's and he's doing that like from The Incredibles, where like his feet do that thing. And so it's just like a jet boat going on, and you can see not too far away is the hull of Captain Harlan's ship. The storm is still raging, but it's died down a little bit.
I'm like holding on to it's on your back, and I'm like, that way!
He pulls you up into the ship, you get on it, you come back to Relics and Rarities with all of your loot and your information. Professor Roundland is so glad to see you all. Oh, look at all this wonderful things you have, and you have information. This is what we needed. Thank you. Clearly, there is a terrible, terrible plan afoot that we must prevent.
Just no more boats.
Oh, dear.
And shinies.
Unfortunately, we have no further information for you, so I wonder, with the short time that we have left, yes.
I actually, re-examining the prophecy.
Yes, I was going to say,
Yes.
can we work on some of the prophecies?
Yes,
it
by
seems
all
like
means.
we have more information now about
Yes.
this other sister.
Very true.
And there was something about reanimating, or which one was it?
Margosa, she was eating things.
So the youngest, swift of thought and devoid of morals, she names herself Akiva, who you have now met.
Yeah, we did know.
The medial, a power bought and honor sold, she names herself Ulu.
That was the end of the letter. Who wrote
The
it?
eldest, fright and rage are her chosen trade, she names herself Margosa. Now, of the 3 items, you found the fire gem. The
Right.
second item
Yes.
is born of earth, strengthened in fire, honed until its edge is dire. Blessed by holy persons true, shall vanquish those who live anew.
Which those who live anew might be the reanimated creatures that she's
exactly.
created. So we need
Gillians, the Gillies.
Gillies.
So we need some sort of bladed weapon. This is what we could look for.
Oh, you
You
are
are
correct.
light years ahead of your time.
Yes,
Thank you.
but maybe
As-
something that is blessed by a priest or something.
I don't know a lot about a lot of things, but I know about the stab.
Wow. Well, as a team, I must say you all are gangbusters, and I'm so pleased with this. Give me the night. We shall search through the compendium and hopefully find something that fits this description.
We're
Thank you all.
gangbusters.
I just never got to use my magic missile, so I'm just sending it out.
All right, great.
Up in celebration.
Yeah.
In
And it-
celebration.
yeah, exactly
And they,
that.
they spark like fireworks.
Right.
She goes, oh, shame is always one for a party. It's lovely to have you. Thank you for keeping our team safe. Please come back anytime and adventure with us again.
I'll do that.
Maybe on land.
Yeah.
He won't be much
Keep
help.
these in case you need them.
Thank you.
Seamus, you're good in my book, and my book is very short. I don't know what it means either, mate.
He's sneaky and stabby. I like him. We should give him some of the gold. You know, aren't you supposed to
I
split
wasn't
it
gonna say
up?
anything, but like,
I've got a pocket full, literally. I've got this stuffed everywhere. Here.
can I have an onyx?
Ooh.
Would
You
you
need
need
a
it?
black onyx gem.
Oh, wait a second. Are we
You have
short
like
on that?
4 of them.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Service is rendered.
Yay!